Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, as videos come out weekly. Today we're going to talk about 5 easy tips to write CPA cases on time and hopefully pass. Or else, I'm not entirely sure why you would waste your time on this video. So now let's look into what are my 5 tips. So my first tip is that you make sure you outline your case correctly. What this means is that you have highlighted the right assessment opportunities and reread what has been asked to you before you start writing, so that nothing is misinterpreted. Many times, us as markers see candidates talk about issues that are either made up or not part of the case. Also, don't copy huge chunks of the case facts or make your outline look pretty, as it is not marked, and no marker is going to refer to your outline for answers. If you want more tips on how to do an outline, you can check out one of my previous videos on case writing tips. The second tip is to stick to your time budget. Trust in the time that you have allocated for each of the sections and write up to that amount. You're only doing yourself a disservice if you keep on writing over the time budget, as it will hurt you in the end. And make sure you have prioritized your assessment opportunities so that you hit the key ones first. The third tip is to use templates wherever you can. This will help you make your responses more clear and concise. Many candidates provide too much info that is not necessary. Here's a list of various templates that you can use throughout your case. If you have any questions on how to use them, feel free to leave me a comment below so that I can further explain or know to make a future video about it. The first is RAM, which is the acronym to write your audit planning memos. Then we have WIR, which is used for control weaknesses, and then IAARI or ITARI, which will help you get depth in your accounting or tax issues. And then we have PAR, which is how you can structure your quants. And then lastly, you can always list pros and cons in bullet points or chart format so that it is easy to compare two things. And a bonus tip would be that you should really use bullet points wherever possible so you don't go off on tangents. The fourth tip is you want to cut the fluff. Sometimes I see candidates write a nice intro with users and objectives with a summary of the case, but you don't need all that. Also, an issue statement for various assessment opportunities are nice to have, but not really marked. So just state what the problem is, and you don't need to go into their life story. Also, don't provide too many unnecessary details and go off on a tangent. If you don't know what is needed or not, just look at the marking key and see what sentences you could have cut out and still ended up with the same mark. Sometimes I see candidates spend too much time on their quantitative analysis. Remember, you don't need a perfect response on your quants to get a C. So don't go over the time limit that you have allocated for that section. Sometimes there could be 15 adjustments that you needed to include, but you only needed 8 to get a C. So there's no real point in trying to get the remaining 7. It's just going to be a waste of your time. Also, you want to prioritize your adjustments and try to hit the most obvious and key ones first before you would try to attempt the more complex ones. As you can see, I provided an example of 2 responses. Both responses, in my opinion, will get the same mark, but you can see the one on the right is a lot more detailed. It has more format, no spelling mistakes, it just looks nicer. And really, that's all it is. It just looks nice. It is going to get the same mark as the response on the left. That probably was done in less time. So hopefully you can compare the two and see things that you might be doing that is not necessary to get you marks in the case. The last tip is that you should not read the handbook during your exam. You should either know the technical or know where to find it. If you need strategies on how to navigate the handbook quicker, you should check out one of my past videos on how to navigate the handbook. Thanks again for watching my video, and I hope that these tips will help you improve your case writing. If you have time, please check out the other videos I have mentioned to help you improve your case writing. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw, as videos come out weekly. If you have any questions or comments about what you saw, feel free to leave me a comment below.